Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So here is JT Realmuto, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Bauer into his motion. First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Bauer has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Two and one the count. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Gene Segura standing in.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Taylor is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. Phillies down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Nola has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 1-1.
Count 2-2.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo home run there for Mookie. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as this is grounded foul off to the left. Muncy leads off second with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here now is Will Smith. Lays off 1-0. The average coming in at 266. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough two-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3 balls, no strikes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Batting fifth. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it is. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Rhys Hoskins.
First offering on its way. Hoskins drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the delivery. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He'll come in with an average down at .230, 10 home runs, and 32 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Brad Miller. First pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 29 driven in. Now the 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle heart of the plate early in the game?
It does, B-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
No balls and 1 strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. And he lays off there, 1-0. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Here's the 1-0.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Here's the 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
1-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. The batter will be Gavin Lux. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Gavin.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he got him. Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
And now the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Trevor Bauer.
Stepping in now, Trevor Bauer. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Bauer's ready. 1-1 on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
the right field.
And with that, there you get a look at what's
Right.
happening in the race in the National League West. Now at the plate is Bryce Harper. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
That's out.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Outside, 3-0 now. Rhys Hoskins would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 17.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Segura, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Two out with the man at first. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So stepping in is Andrew McCutchen. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Miller is there. And that's out number one.
Up next to the first baseman, Max Muncy.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Chopped on the ground to first. Hoskins gathers it in. Throw on to first, two gone.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball one, no
And he
strike.
takes ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brad Miller. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
That's the ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. So a full count now. There's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And now here is Roman Quinn looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Bauer pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Outside, 2-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So now to the plate, Aaron Nola, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
the batter.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Soft liner towards short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
The right field.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
2-0. Here it is.
That's ball 3.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Next to hit, Gene Segura. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And now the first pitch. Line hard deep into left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Real Muto rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jimmy Nelson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
In the air, down the line in left. On the move is Taylor. And he makes the catch in the corner. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Smith. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as it's grounded sharply to first. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Gavin Lux.
Second baseman.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Pitch out, nothing doing. Lux is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Jimmy Nelson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We played 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And set to go is the second baseman, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in next, Roman Quinn, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the first pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Next up is Max Muncy as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Betts stands at second with 2 gone. Softly hit to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The Phillies lead it 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Late that time for a strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next, here is Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Taylor. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with another 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's set and the pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen looking up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Cody Bellinger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now the first pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Dennis Santana is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now it'll be Gene Segura. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Back goes Taylor. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First delivery to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Betts coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 3-1. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Philadelphia. This game's all tied at 4. Sam Coonrod will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Mookie Betts.
Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Weakly hit to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So next to hit is Max Muncy, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. At the plate now is Alec Bohm. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Alec Bohm.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 54, Sam Coonrod.
Adam Hazley will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
From the wind, the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Brandon Kinsler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Will Smith. And the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. McCutchen going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Here's the 0-1. Turner swings and it's a very well hit ball to left. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. This is popped up. Hoskins is there. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next will be Gavin Lux. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. One and 0. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
In there, 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollard. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And that misses, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Matt Beatty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Chase Anderson enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped in front of home plate. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 7-4. Zach McKinstry is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Jansen comes set. 1-0 on its way. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taylor is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Next up, Bryce Harper flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled away. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Ball 1.
Count 21.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Oh, sorry, that's the ball.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Next to hit is Gene Segura, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Dodgers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dennis Santana claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kenley Jansen hammered 16th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa,